Screams are coming from this coffin. What they found after opening it will shock you. Pierre and Lisa have been married for 3 years. Lisa is 7 months pregnant, and the couple is living the perfect love. One day, while going to the hospital as usual for an ultrasound, Lisa was involved in a very violent car accident. The reckless driver was going the wrong way and crashed violently into Lisa's car. The firefighters immediately took care of the young woman and rushed her to the hospital. However, her head and chest injuries were so severe that she and her baby succumbed. Shortly after the accident, Pierre had just lost his wife and daughter, who were not yet born. He was devastated, supported by his entire family and Lisa's family. He organized the funeral the next day. Family and friends gathered to say goodbye to Lisa, but also to the baby she was carrying and whom he had not had time to know. All of the young woman's friends took turns to give their farewell speeches to Lisa, and then it was Pierre's turn. Pierre began his speech when suddenly screams were heard. They were coming from inside the coffin. Pierre stopped the ceremony and ordered the funeral home to bring the coffin back up from the hole and open it. But what they discovered upon opening the coffin shocked everyone. Click on the plus and comment wife for part 2. Screams were coming from this coffin. What they discovered upon opening it will shock you. It was Pierre's turn to give his farewell speech. He decided to speak to address his last words to his wife and daughter, but suddenly screams from the coffin were heard. Pierre stopped the ceremony and ordered the funeral directors to remove the coffin from the hole and open it immediately to see where these screams were coming from. The funeral directors then removed the coffin, and upon opening it, they made a discovery that will shock you. The screams everyone heard were actually those of a baby. Pierre's little daughter was born in the coffin. Lisa had been gone for 23 hours. Pierre couldn't understand how his daughter could have survived without oxygen. He took his daughter in his arms and rushed her to the emergency room to make sure everything was fine. The little girl was in perfect health, and the doctor couldn't explain this miracle. Now tell us, how would you have reacted if you had been in Pierre's place?